Millennial families face a child care crisis.
They say it takes a village to raise children, but that village is decidedly expensive and sometimes lonely for many parents who can't find affordable child care or sometimes any child care at all.
Fox 4's Christelle Bell takes a deeper look at the child care crisis and how it's affecting metro area homes.
This is affecting so many households, single parents, two-parent households, not able to find child care in rural and suburban areas. And when you look at Jackson and Johnson counties, there are about 376 licensed and license exempt child care programs with the capacity to serve 30,000 children. But what that data does not tell you is how many of those slots can't be filled because of child care workforce shortages. Child care advocates say that this has been a long, ongoing problem that hopefully lawmakers are finally noticing.
Blue horse, what do you see? He's a good boy. He's probably the best first child anyone could have.
Desi Skaggs and her husband were overjoyed to welcome their baby into the world.
He's wild. He's a boy. He's a total boy.
But this 23-year-old mother had no idea the joys of being a parent would be met with the frustration of finding childcare.
Because they told us there's a huge waiting list. So we went and toured places.
Searching for a licensed child care center since before her son was born.
They said because we didn't pay the fee, we got pushed back a couple months because whoever pays the fee goes before you.
Now, Weston is 12 months old and still nothing.
I would just stay up, and just go to work, 12-hour shift, and then come home and watch him, and it was exhausting.
Desi is not alone. Thousands of parents across the state of Missouri are stuck in a never-ending struggle to find childcare.
We have so many employers and manufacturers that can't get people to work. And most of the time it's because they're citing they don't have access to childcare or it doesn't make sense for their family for both parents to work.
Many living in a childcare desert, known as a county that has no childcare, or there are 3 times as many children who have working parents in the workforce that could need childcare. Robin Phillips, CEO of Child Care Aware of Missouri, says the COVID-19 pandemic exposed the fragmentation of the child care crisis.
This is a professional workforce we're talking about, and they are often undervalued and overlooked.
There was always a high demand for child care. And so even prior to the pandemic, we had over 400 children on the waiting list.
In 2021, Myron and Penny McCant decided to expand their 24-hour childcare. Now, KD Academy is a 10,000 square foot facility, state of the art, to help meet the demand.
We have families that come as far as Pecurier, Missouri. The Sheriff's Department in Pecurier, Missouri drives 1 hour to drop their children off.
McCant says millions who died to COVID, more people moving to other job sectors, and the retirement exit were major reasons we saw a huge loss to the child care workforce.
We have been very fortunate. We have been able to maintain a lot of our staff, and we've had some new staff that we've recently hired.
It's expensive. It's really ridiculously expensive.
Then there's the cost. Data from Child Care Aware of America shows right now the average monthly cost for full-time child care per child in the state of Missouri, $629, and in Jackson County, it's $666.
Families are typically younger with children in child care. Their liquidity is less, but they're paying more. And these child care businesses are truly surviving off of either child care subsidy or private pay.
Phillips says Missouri lawmakers are finally noticing the problem.
So there's been about $78 million that has been added into the budget, the state budget, to increase those subsidy rates. And so that will be a good thing.
3 new child care tax credits that are being proposed would provide relief for families, businesses, and would bring together more public-private partnerships.
There has been $56 million allocated to begin expanding pre-kindergarten options for all low-income Missouri children.
All solutions in the long game for correcting an underfunded, fragmented child care system.
We're finally starting to make some baby steps forward in Missouri.
but it's unfortunately not much for families who need help right now.
I just wish we could have someone just come in our home and watch him.
So Desi says that she has some help from a family friend, but that will end soon. And she's also going to need help with the care for her 2 nieces. So if you are a parent or you know someone who is in need of child care resources, they can reach out to Child Care Aware of Missouri for help. They help families find child care based on their needs, and they also provide education, tools, and resources for parents. In the studio, Christelle Bell, Fox 4 News.